Quinn, are we the only ones out here?
Yeah, I think so.
100%?
Huh?
I think so, 100%, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Hello, anybody out here? Am I still the only one that knows, like, what you brought to me? Because I don't feel like I am.
No.
Okay.
I told Keems that we were going to be okay. And then he was like, okay. But you're the only person who knows.
Okay.
You are still my...
And I will not, and it will never come out of my mouth.
Hell yes.
Okay, 100%.
I promise you, you're so cool.
I'm almost 95% I know who the other person has it.
Is it Joseph?
No.
Oh. What do you think? Who do you think?
I don't want to say right this minute.
That's okay.
Just because I think it's better for me and my position that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
Not that I don't trust you, but I just don't want to give that to you just yet.
That's okay.
And again, it's not because I don't trust you. It's because I just feel like better safe than sorry kind of thing. Like this is a game kind of too.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you kind of like, maybe feel that way with me a little bit too. I don't know. I'm not. I promise you, it looks like I'm a loose cannon. I am not that way. And I'm not going to have an explosion like that again. I'm taking care of myself. I got a little heated and upset with Kenny today, just because I was like, oh my God, you're giving up.
Yeah, hearing someone do that, I was
a little thrown, but I did go back to him and just say, hey, I know it was a bad day. We just got some really bad news because he was convinced that he was going to be safe. Mm-hmm. So that I just kind of disappointed me. But as far as what went down before, that's not going to happen again. You don't need to worry about me.
No worries.
Okay.
I would like to solidify something with you, me, and Kimo. I think that would be a good thing that I would be comfortable with. Like,
okay.
I love that. I promise. I love you so much. We're going to get through this. It's going to happen. Like, the dream's still alive. But
you kind of brought Joseph in my room with Cedric. Is that something that's not a go?
I don't understand. Okay, so I like Joseph a lot. I like Cedric on like a personal level, not a game level, because he doesn't like include me in stuff. And so Joseph, when I was talking about the collective with Joseph, we were legitimately excited about it. And then it's like...
I got spooked.
Yeah, and I don't blame you, because every single time anyone comes to anyone about an alliance in here, it's like already put together. They approached us, and like, remember the first time we talked, you talked about the people that you wanted to work with, and then there's like disappointment.
And no longer anymore that.
Yeah.
For me.
Yes, the
house was able to divide up quite a bit with me being kind of isolated in my room, and then going with that.
Yeah.
So the game continued without me, as it should, and so I don't feel good about all that. And I tried to go too big.
Yeah.
That'll send me home. I didn't play that smart. Obviously,
Absolutely.
too many people, and I should have stuck with, once you told me that, I should have just been like, well, there wasn't really any promises anyway, and there was never any name. There was never anything. It was just me being overzealous, really, and trying to make everybody happy, including myself, and it just fizzled out.
Yeah.
But I would like, and just hear me out. I would like to work with my boys next door.
I think that can happen.
All
Yes.
I feel like you guys went through the shit together. You were in that room. You guys were having great conversations. It's clear you guys are really close, and be careful about that.
Yeah.
Okay. But I still think that Matty Boy thinks he has everybody wrapped around his finger right now.
He's going home.
That's my hope. If he wins, he's not. And he's coming back in. He's coming back in. If Kimo doesn't win, God, that'll kill me. It will literally destroy me. Kenny and Matt come in and both come in here for blood for me. They've both made it very clear to me. I'm more afraid of Matt than I am of Kenny. So I really don't want Matt to win. But this power, if they're both the same, I'm screwed, because he's in touch with the person that has that other power. And they're wrapped around his little fucking finger right now.
That's great.
Yeah. And so that's why he's so cocky right now.
Okay.
He knows, and they know I know.
Okay.
Okay?
That's a good thing.
That's all I can tell you.
I'm not
That's
gonna
good
push.
enough for now.
Yes, I won't push any further.
But he knows. And that's why he's cocky. And this power could not be used. Obviously, this first one. And you guys have a few more from now that you can use it. Was it 5 or 6 times? I forget already.
There's like 3 left.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it's going to be okay.
So that's why he's so cocky. So if we don't get him out this week, we're screwed. Because he's the ringleader.
Yes. But the house isn't with him right now. If he wins HOH next week, then people will fold into him like he's expected them to. But if he doesn't win, he's still a big target. You know what I mean?
He will ask that person to overturn it.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just has to be played smart, and that's why I feel like I can trust you boys up there. I'm not sure if every one of you could have that together, but I assume.
We haven't solidified anything yet.
I'm
think
not
we're
saying
doing
that
that
you
tonight.
did, but-
No. I'm trying to give you information because I trust you. That I'm not like, yeah.
I'm not going to be running around this house anymore worried about who's running into rooms and who's saying what. I can't do that to myself. That's not good gameplay.
Yeah.
It's not good for my health at this moment. Next week, I'm going to probably be like back to like, I keep trying to tell myself, like manifest it, that I'm going to smile, I'm going to be good, I'm going to be myself.
Yes.
It's happening. She's coming out.
Yeah.
Okay. She's going to be here. But for right now, that's kind of like I'm observing. I'm really good at that.
That's good.
I'm really good at reading lips and seeing what's going on in mirrors. I'm watching those things too. So I'm a good person to have on your guys' side.
I fully
And I'm
believe
also
that.
a very good person right at this moment because I would love to go as far as jury. And if I go as far as jury, any one of you are on there, you better believe that my votes are for you guys. And you better believe that I'm going to try and be so convincing with what I have to say, because I'll be so well rested that I will be able to definitely write up something very beautiful and justify why you guys deserve to win.
I would love that.
Okay.
I want you to go far. I want you.
I would love to go as far as I can, but you know, if it doesn't, I get to make it to jury because I've been able to have some support. Then that is my promise. That is something I can actually promise right here and now. A lot of other things can't necessarily be promised in this game, but I can promise you guys an ally who will be more well rested knowing I have a group and will be able to give intel and will be able to be somebody you guys can count on. And I also can keep secrets and I can definitely be counted on. So there's my spiel.
I love that, and I want everything to do with it. When, we're going to manifest it, when I win HOH, if I try to solidify something, is that something you would want to be in the room for? And I want to do it like the way that we're supposed to, where people talk, and they say, oh yeah, I like this person, and then we all get an opportunity to talk about our names that we've always wanted to use for an alliance, and then we all agree, and then it's fun, and then you dance. That's what I want to do.
Me too.
Would you want to be a part of that
Absolutely,
conversation?
100%.
Okay.
I want to be a part of you.
Yes, and you are. We're in this together. I'll speak very transparently. It feels like Cedric is not interested in the collective anymore, and that's disappointing.
Can you just throw that name away?
Yeah, I'm pissed because that was the name that was the one that I've been sitting on.
It's wonderful.
Since I was in 5th grade.
It's wonderful.
And we're in the room and they're talking about who they want in it and stuff like that. And I said, oh yeah, that sounds good. And then I say, oh, I've always wanted whatever. And then they say, that's the name. And I'm like, well, we're not in the room together. We didn't do anything. But when Joseph and I went up there, we went up there with the intention of trying to raise your spirits because we knew you were stressed.
Thank you for that.
That was real. There's no smoke and mirrors. I promise you. That's really important to me that you know that.
Thank you.
Okay. We're in this together. Thank you so much for making me a plate of spaghetti. Spaghetti is my favorite food. So when you gave that to me,
you're welcome.
I was buzzing. I want to give you a hug, okay?
Right.
Okay?
I'll see you up there tonight.
Yes.
Feel free to come up at any point because I'm easy to fall back to sleep. So, yeah.
Heck yeah.
My only suggestion is grab a throw off of